Robert and Emily.
Whenever you're ready.
I had a wife once. A gorgeous narcissist from Northern Ohio. Her father owned a snowplow factory. She went to Wellesley. Rich, bright, mixed up. We lived in a $300,000 converted stable in Washington Mews.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a bad life. A pretty wife. What sounds like one hell of a house. I could live with that.
You could you?
Yeah, of course. Couldn't she? Or maybe your famous ego got in the way.
What makes you think anything got in the way?
You. You said you had a wife once. Which suggests you don't have a wife now. And knowing you, divorce sounds obvious.
Thank you.
How long were you married?
11 years. 10 of it in Washington Mews.
Kids?
One son.
What did happen? Do you mind telling me? I really do want to know. Just curiosity, maybe.
Would you believe me if I told you that she started going mad?
I don't know.
She had long blonde hair. And she started wearing it down the front of her face with just a tiny separation she could peek through. She never went out. She just sat there with her head in her hands and the hair hiding her face.
What do you mean she never went out?
Just what I said. She never went out. She was... And then she would not get out of bed. And then she wouldn't even wake up. This was in late 1968. New York was starting to go to hell, noticeably. We used to love it together. But it started coming unglued. It wasn't fun anymore. It was turning into a terrible place to live.
And your wife was going mad.
I saw my wife and New York go mad.
Do you mean that literally or figuratively? Your wife, I mean.
She went to Payne Whitney for a month and then came home. 2 days later, she was sick again. She was in and out of Payne Whitney for 5 times in 14 months. And one day, I came back from court, and she was gone. I couldn't believe it. For 2 years, I wasn't able to get her out of bed.
You're kidding.
Why do people do that?
Do what? Leave without a word?
No. Say, "You're kidding. Of course I'm not kidding. Why in the hell would I be kidding?
I'm sorry. I guess I said it because I couldn't think of anything else to say.
Well, I wasn't kidding.
Did you find her?
Of course I found her. It took me 4 days to trace her ticket through the American Express charge. She'd gone to San Francisco. Her doctor said, that happens sometimes. A desperate lunge into safety. Maybe it was for the best. Often the mind knows what's best.
He could have been right.
Yeah, except I loved her.
Sorry.
My son was 16. He stayed around for 6 months and then went off to Europe. He thought he was Ernest Hemingway. He lived to fight and write. He fought in the streets and won. In school and won. And in the Golden Gloves, a 6'3", 16-year-old black kid decimated him. He went to Paris. He thought he'd be one of the new lost generation. A bunch of hippies hanging around the Latin Quarter. He fled into the past. My wife into the future. No one wants the present. They ran in opposite directions. Not from me. Not from each other. But from me. From New York. 2 pieces of 1960s American shrapnel. Don't say it.
What? Say what?
I'm sorry.